Very good evening, everybody. So, welcome to this live show, and we will wait until and unless somebody joins in. Oh, hi, Mark. Hi, welcome. Mark, let others join. I have to make certain very important announcements. I think that a few other people would be joining. Am I audible, Mark? Can you hear me? Oh, okay, great. Okay, so Mark, just to let you know, there are three important updates coming on. I will just make a video on that also. That is, on the 3rd of September, Dr. Jessica Turner from UK would be logging in straight away, and we will discuss about neutrinos and the formation of early universe, right? Because she is basically an assistant professor, done her doctorate on neutrino search and early universe. So she would be coming, and you can be there. Anybody can be there with ready with your questions, because we would be having a wonderful discussion, and it would be 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time, because in UK it would be around 3:30 or 4. This is one. Second is that on the, I think it was, 17th. Yeah, that's true. And from 17th onwards, 17th, I have got Dr. Alicia Castro, again, who would be joining in. She would be talking mostly on quantum field theory. That would be, again, a very engaging discussion. And on 20, I think 24th or 25th, that's the last Sunday of September, Dr. Shayantan Chakraborty, and he would be joining. He was basically from Max Planck Institute, and he's now back in country. So he would be also joining in, and he would be talking mostly on gravitational physics, nanogravity, and quantum gravity. So three important interviews coming up on this channel. I wish you all the best. Let us stay tuned and let us find out the best that we can. Okay. Can anybody help me how to share my screen? I really don't know. What is an axiom of choice? Is it related to every kind of math you can invent, including connect contradictions? Yeah. No, axiom of choice, I would say, that's a very interesting question. I need to, expand a lot on that. Axiom of choice is actually a deep mathematics phenomena, and you can connect me later, because that would require a lot of time to expand on that idea. Actually, it is I think it was Ernst Zermelo who founded that around about I think early 1900s, and it actually says that it is a collection of non-empty sets, and it is possible to select any one element from each set, even although you do not mention any rule for making those selections. So that is how axioms of choice. You can connect me later, because today's video is today's live would be a little bit on interview questions and answers. So feel free to connect me later, and I will explain on that. Okay, so just a second. Let me see how can I share my screen. This is important. Share. No, this is not the share. Okay, let's see how many people joins in, because it's 8:19. I have to wait for another. So Mark, how is your things going? I mean to say, how things are going at your end. I mean to say, your research and your study and everything is going fine. Okay, regular life. Okay. So just have some time. Let us see who else joins in. I think we have some time, 10 minutes or so. So I need to show a PowerPoint presentation. So how to share? New advancement in maths, yeah, I mean to say, all around the world, researches, etc., are going on. You need to specify what exactly is the advancement. That is the thing. All around the globe, there are a lot of researches, etc., going on. Okay, who else have joined? Can you just tell me a hi, please, those who have joined, so that we can start? Anybody who have joined, because I can see 4 participants. So please let me know who have joined. Just tell me a hi. Favorite math channel in YouTube, but I would prefer Leonard Susskind's videos. That is, I would say these are the best things to work in, mathematics. I think, yeah, Leonard Susskind's videos are excellent. Oh, hi, Shod. Hi, hi, hello. Yeah. Okay. Just for 2-3 minutes, then we can start because we are okay. I don't know what is going on because I cannot show my PPT. How will I show my PPT? Any idea? Anybody can help me? Because is there any way to share the screen? I cannot find any sharing option while in YouTube live. Just a second. Let me see. Just click the share screen option in the streaming dashboard. Share screen option. Okay, here is a share screen option. No, it doesn't show. Just use intuitions from the greatest perspective and we'll do the app like that you want. Yeah, that's true. Okay. So Short, can you a little bit tell me about exactly about yourself? I mean to say, what exactly are you doing? A little bit, if you can just type in, please. So it would be easier for me to, talk with you because I know Mark for quite some time. So if you can just type a little bit about yourself, Short X. I know I logged in a little bit early, but that's okay. It's better to be before time than getting late. So, Short, what exactly are you doing? Are you a math grad or anything like that? Okay, you're from Bangladesh. You're a high school student. I learned some hard topic on physics. Okay, okay, great. I think that let us start slowly. I am sorry that I cannot show the screen right now because it doesn't show any sharing screen options. But what I can do is that let me see if I can send this to you or uh, no, there is no other way which I can send these things to you. How will I send those slides anyway? Uh, okay, let us discuss. So, both to Mark and to Sean, a very good evening. So, see, whenever you are going for typically for an interview anywhere, you can be a high school grad, you can be a research fellow, you can be a mathematics teacher, you can be a physics teacher, whatever. The first question, the very first question that you will face is that tell me about yourself. Okay, I would request both Mark and Shod to keep on just telling me a hi, hello kind of a thing because I know in live there is no way in which I can talk to you, but it is better that you can let me know that whether you're getting me or not. So the first thing that you come to know is what is called tell me about yourself. Okay. Now, whenever you are being asked this question, it's a very, very common question, and most of the students, they get it wrong. So whenever you are being asked that, tell me about yourself, you have to understand at what time they are asking you. Okay. What time means in the sense, say, for example, have you already sent your resume, your introductory video, etc.? And then they're asking, okay, Short or Mark, tell me about yourself. Or is it that they are asking you at the first go? That means they don't know anything about you and they're telling, tell me about yourself. Are you getting my point? So the thing is that there are two ways in which you can answer. First is that when you're telling, tell me about yourself, when the recruiter has already received your resume, they have received your cover letter or whatever, then when you're asking you, then they want to do this one. I will write engage into discussion. Okay, this is the first thing they want. They want you to engage in discussion, and they want to know that something which is not there in the resume. That means something which is missing. Whatever, it can be your hobbies, it can be your passion, it can be your success, it can be your failure, whatever. When you're not in your zone. No, I don't understand what you're telling. Anyway, so the thing is that, so the best thing is that what you need to understand, that when they are asking that, tell me about yourself, when they received your resume, that means they want to know that something which is not in the resume, something which is not mentioned. And second thing is that when they say that, okay, when the recruiter has not received anything, they have not received. This is the first time. For example, I'm talking to Short or somebody else for the first time. Then they want to engage into discussion and they want to know about your present, past, and future. So these are the two things that you need to do. Now, these are a few of the points which I'm sending you when you talk about, tell me about yourself and what you need to tell. These are the things that you need to tell. You need to tell a little bit about your academic background. That means what exactly is your qualification. You have to take about your teaching experience or teaching approach. I will give you a model answer. And you need to also tell about your professional development. That means what profession you are into. And also you need to tell a little bit about your inclusive environment. Don't worry, I will come to what is an inclusive environment, and also about your personal interests. That means what actually do you want? Okay. So let me send you through chat a model answer. This could be a model answer. Oh, just a second. Oh, this is more than 200 words, right? Okay. I will cut it. First this one and then this one. Okay. So this is what they actually tell you. They tell you that, thank you for giving me the opportunity. I'm a dedicated and a passionate educator with strong foundation in science and a genuine enthusiasm for fostering meaningful learning experience for students. So this is the best thing to do, that you tell that you are basically a dedicated educator and you have a strong foundation. That means you are telling whatever has been your past experience, then you are telling whatever is your present experience, and also about the future. That means what you want to do. Any question till now? Both of you, Short and Mark, are you clear in this? Are you getting my point, whatever I am telling? Yes, no, anything, any reaction? Okay, Short X, you got it? Yeah, okay. So this is one thing. Over the years, I have the privilege in working in diverse educational sectors. You can tell, including what these roles, etc., etc. These experience allow me to develop all those things. So remember that whenever somebody is asking about, tell me about yourself, they are not asking about your personal experience, about how many girlfriends you have, or how many people you have been. They just want to know basically about your past. That means whatever you have done. The present, what you are doing. Even if you are a fresh graduate, I don't know, Short, maybe you are a fresh graduate. So even if you are a fresh graduate, do tell them that I am willing to develop a career into teaching as a math teacher, as a science graduate, whatever. Okay. Just a quick note, somebody, those who are joining in, please tell me a hi. Please tell me a hi, otherwise I won't be able to understand who you are. And I'm not that very good expert in internet and stuffs like that. I'm a teacher, so please tell me a hi. I think somebody else have joined, so do tell me a hi. Who are you? That would be great. So this is clear, right? Tell me about yourself is basically you're telling about your past, present, and future. Difficult subject in mathematics to master. Mark, I will answer to this question a little bit later. Students of physics, hi, students of physics, can you just type out your name? That would be great. Just type out your name. Mark, you can keep these questions ready for me. Let me first finish this, then I will definitely answer this because we are on a specific agenda. Mansingh. Okay, hi Mansingh. So Mansingh and others, those who have joined lately, we have just started to discuss about if you're facing a question as a mathematics teacher, as a science teacher, as a research fellow, the first question that you face is tell me about yourself. Okay. So you need to tell about your present, past, and future. That means what you are looking. Okay, here is one thing I would like to mention. Please do note, I went to Bangalore, I went to Hyderabad, I went to Mumbai. I was in the interview board for a lot many student, colleges. Most of the time, I will tell you, okay, other than Mansingh who has joined, tell me a hi, please, and type out your name. The most important thing that you know what students, I faced that interview in Bangalore. I saw most of the students, they become very conscious about themselves. Sir, I want a job, I want a salary, I want a very good department, I want to do this. But remember, when a school or a college or a research institute, whenever they are hiring you, remember what they want is not about you. It is that if I hire you and if I pay you the salary, what am I getting from you? Okay, so that means if you hire me, maybe Mansingh, you can tell, if you hire me, then your students will get benefited. Your students will learn better algebra. Your students will learn, better mathematics. Your students will do better in terms of communication, algebra, whatever. So keep this thing in mind that it is not about yourself. It is all that what they want is that when you are talking, when you are giving the interview, what benefit that institute will get if they hire you. So this thing you have to keep it in mind. Don't become very self-conscious that I want this, I want that. No, definitely you will be given salary, provident fund, everything, but you have to make them feel that if you hire me as a mathematics teacher, as a physics graduate, as a science teacher, what exactly you would get in order to hire me. That is most important. Okay. The next question immediately which comes is that why should I hire you? I would say why? What is the reason? You will say I teach maths, I teach physics, I teach biology, or I do research or whatever. But the question is that there are so many people doing research. There are so many mathematics graduates. There are so many physics teachers. There are so many research people. But why would I hire Mark or Shod or Mansingh? Are you getting my point? Yes or no? So the first thing is this one: add value to their business or to the institute. Number one, point number one. That means what they are getting hiring you. You will say, I teach physics. Great. So what? I also teach physics. I have got a master's. So what? I have also got a master's. Are you getting my point? Are you getting my point? So first is that, okay, let me give you an example. Okay, I will share with you a very personal experience. 7 years back, I was doing, maybe Mark knows, I was doing a course in Arabic, advanced Arabic, very difficult, very grammatical course, right? And we were all failing. We are unable to write any line, anything because all of grammar. You male, you two female, a lot of confusions. I remember it was Ramakrishna Mission Institute of Culture, and the teacher was basically a 72-year-old person, Zahibur sir. He already had a heart attack. One of his eyes was not working. And what he did is that he made us sing a rhyme. Hua, hua, hunna, that kind of a rhyme. So what is that rhyme all about? It is about, your prepositions, adverbs, yes, no, personal pronouns, everything. And all 45 of us were singing that whom. And the people, the students from Chinese, Spanish class were telling, oh, what is happening out here? So the value to the business is that once we started remembering that rhyme, we never made any error in grammar till the second year. So you see, what is the value addition? Value addition is a rhyme. What is the outcome? The outcome is that the students will never forget the grammar. Are you getting my point? So that is most important, that why should I hire you? You should have to tell, you know physics, you know mathematics, you have done great research, so what? So if I hire you, what you can do, I can make your students do better algebra. I can make students feel mathematics is a great thing. They would participate in the class. They would feel happy. You should hire me because your students from now on will never fail in algebra. Your students will be getting more than 100% attendance in the class. Your students are getting a proper value addition, and they won't say that mathematics is difficult. They will love to do mathematics. So that is the value addition that you need to do. I will tell you, just after this COVID was 2022, I went to Bangalore. All of the students were telling the same thing. I have done physics. I have done great. I have done MSc. The recruiter is telling, I am not interested. All of you have done physics. So what will I get? So this is the answer. Add value to the business. And this one, next point, I have just put it in a chat box. Talk about the role you're learning quickly. Now, it might happen that Mark or Shod or Mansingh, you get a different kind of a role. Okay, you are a mathematics, but they tell you that, okay, you need to develop curriculum for mathematics. You need to develop a course for mathematics. Don't say, no, I cannot do that. You say that, sir, given a chance, I will definitely learn the role quickly, and then I will do this one, which I'm sending in the chat box. Help the institute grow. I am totally focused, and continuously I am moving for improvement and progression. Then what is happening? See, you are learning the new role. You are promising the institute that you would contribute to the institute, and you will contribute and learn very quickly. This is a typical answer. I will learn the role quickly. I will start contributing to terms and goals, and I will focus on team progress and improvement. Remember that the team, the institute, the college, the university comes first. You are not important. I mean to say, not in that way. You are not important in the sense that my salary, my job, my goal, my objective, my department, much less. It is your school, your department, your students. That is what I am going to contribute. Your students will get better. So I will learn the role quickly, ... start contributing, ... and focus on team progress. Because nowadays you will see even the teachers, they work in a team. A physics department, a mathematics department, a biology department. So the team, the goal of the team comes forward. That means how I am going to contribute so that the team and the institute grows. Only then, my dear, you are all very junior to me. Only then the institute will consider you to be an asset. Now you see, one faculty in mathematics or one faculty in science is not an asset. When will you become an asset? When, for example, you can do mathematics teaching, you can also do mathematics curriculum development, you can also do a little bit of extracurricular activities, and if the physics department madam or sir is absent, you can temporarily take a physics class also. That means adaptability and flexibility. If I am a physics teacher, I am a mathematics teacher, then what will happen is that I will yes, you are an asset, and if you can't be replaced. Yeah, that's true. Absolutely true. So you have to make yourself sure that you are not being replaced. You constantly contribute. Okay. Next thing, this question is very important. What is your greatest weakness? Okay, I will ask, I think a few people have left, but anyway. So what is your greatest weakness? In this thing, what you need to tell, you have to be very, very cautious not to send and tell anything which matches with your job profile. Now you say that I am a physics teacher and I don't want to do mathematics. I don't like physics. I don't like things like electromagnetism or gravity. Then you're going to lose the job. So you need to tell something where you can you those things which does not affect. And also this one mentions the steps to improve. That means, say for example, I will just show you one example. My weakness, are you following the chat, all of you? Can you see this? Yes or no? Okay. So my weakness, yeah, okay, great. My weakness is I find hard to say no. Now, see, I am a physics teacher, right? And you are asking me that, okay, Shaunak, tell me, what is your weakness? Now, I tell, sir, I really don't like electromagnetism. So, what is going to happen? So you need to tell something which is not related to the job. My weakness is that I find it very difficult to say no. But I am doing that, I am practicing this thing so that I can overcome that. This one. My weakness is I cannot handle pressure. I really cannot handle pressure. But from time to time, I'm assigning myself small goals so that I can handle pressure. So what is most important is that what are you doing to improve your weakness? Weakness we all have. Even Einstein had weakness, right? But what is the thing that you are doing in order to improve your weakness? Remember, the key mantra is that never ever tell a weakness which is related to job. If you're an English teacher, don't tell that I don't like reading books. If you're a physics teacher, don't tell that I don't like physics. Clear? So this is very important. And talk about how you are improving. My weakness is that I get up late in the morning. No, not me. I get up at 5:30. So my weakness is that I get up late in the morning. Okay, but I am putting my alarm a little bit early so that I can get up early. So the recruiter will understand, okay, this guy is honest. He is admitting his weakness, but he is doing certain steps to overcome. This is a very, very crucial, very critical question for those who are already into job. Tell me something you did not like about your last job. Okay. Now, this question I also faced. Today you are not facing, tomorrow you will face. I will, as long as I'm alive, you can call me up, WhatsApp me. I will be able to help you. But this is a very critical question. And the key mantra is this: do not talk anything negative about your colleagues or your boss. This is not done. The moment you do it, you are failing. The person will think, so, oh, this guy is so much criticizing. My boss is bad. My boss is doing a lot of politics behind me, not giving me salary, shouting on me, bad behavior. Then they will say, okay, so if you are criticizing so much about your previous company, you are also going to criticize about this company. So do not talk anything never negative about your job. So you can tell what you can tell. So last job, my last or my previous job, the job I'm doing is absolutely great, and I'm learning a lot of things from my boss, from my colleagues. But you know what happens is that I think I have reached to a certain area where there is nothing more to contribute to the society, to the institute, to the college. And I have looked into your institute. You have a great physics department. You have a great laboratory where you have got great equipments. And I think that I can contribute sufficiently with my skills, with my knowledge to your institute. Again, see the difference. I can contribute. It is not that I want. Are you clear? So what I can actually contribute. So please do not talk anything negative about your previous job, about your previous colleagues. This is actually not done. The moment you do it, it is going to backfire you. So always try to be positive. Tell what are the things that you have really learned. Show a kind of a diplomatic answer that I have learned a lot of things and I am learning a few more things. So that would be one important thing. Okay, how could you deal conflict with your co-worker? This is again a very important concept. This is again a very, very important thing, that how could you deal conflict with your co-worker? Again, do not say that you will leave the conflict to your boss. Do not say that. The reason is that the moment you say that I'm leaving the conflict to my boss, what is going to happen is that you are going to get a negative vibe. That means you don't have the power, you don't have the positive attitude to solve it yourself. Yeah, you should not escalate it. And this is what the interviewer wants to know. The interviewer wants to know that how could you take steps to resolve the conflict yourself. That means, are you independent enough to do? I would seek to resolve the conflict immediately for the sake of our relation and the relationship between, I would say, for the sake of the team. I would leave. If I leave the conflict, then the conflict will grow and grow and grow, and this is not good for our. One can get more interest over subject is 30. It is possible for him to fulfill his goals or better. One can get more interest over subject at his 30. Is it possible to him to fulfill his goals or better? No, 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 absolutely, absolutely, you can fulfill your goal. That is not a problem. See, age is not a age is just a number. I mean to say, at any point of time you can go. Maybe your age is exceeding so that you do not get a kind of a what I would say admission as a college or a grad students. But absolutely, you can. Okay. Okay, any question till now? I mean to say, I know there are very less numbers in live today, but any physics or RMR or anything, you have any questions for me? You can ask me. Any question related to, not only related to interview or anything related to career or on physics or mathematics or anything like that. I mean to say, not a very technical question, but anything, or I can just go ahead, because this is I think this is important. So do not talk about, okay, not related to question, but it deviate from system. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, you can ask me the question. So remember, when you are asked this kind of a question, okay, other thing, sir, I'm 19 years studying in Hokkaido University. Oh yes, 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 yes. I think you have signed up for the next this YouTube. Sorry, the general relativity interview. Yeah, yeah, Adarsh. I think you have sent me an email, and I have acknowledged that. Is that Adarsh? You are that Adarsh from Hokkaido University? I think so, because you have sent me an email regarding the 26th General Relativity webinar. Is it so? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so happy and I'm touched, others. Just to tell you, what do you think about the online? Sashank also, I think, okay, online distance degree in mathematics with math in 10 plus 2. To be very honest, Sashank, I will tell you my honest opinion. I mean to say, I don't know whether you will agree on me. I really do not entertain anything on online, at least as far as the degree is concerned. But if you talk of online degree with 10 plus 2, difficult. I mean to say, you need to have at least a BS or an MS. Yeah, yeah, you are studying GR. So yeah, so you are welcome to that. Okay, to all these those who are online right now, I'll just make a quick announcement to Adarsh and Sashank, is that you are learning from my videos. Great. I'm so really touched. I'm honored by your compliments, your subscription, your views, the way you are liking my channel. But also, what I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to bring different big speakers, those who are actually into this field, professors, etc. I got 3 interviews lined up. I will make a video on that. On the 3rd of September, I am bringing in Dr. Jessica Turner, who is doing her research on neutrino and early universe, especially for Adarsh and Sashank. I think this is a must watch. 8 p.m. Sunday, you can watch it live on my channel. The second would be on the 17th. Dr. Alicia is coming on quantum field theory. She is a researcher in Fermi Lab and other institutes from the University of Netherlands. And on 24th, Dr. Shayanthan Chakraborty, he is basically from the Thanu Padmanabhan Institute of Gravitation Research, has been many years into the Max Planck Institute of Study. He is also coming. You can just be there, and these are great people. Even you can answer them. I think more than me, they are the best person to answer, right? Okay, which analysis subject should we study? Math analysis, reanalysis, complex function analysis, etc. Okay, Sashank, I think I have already made a video which you requested on what is a mathematical analysis. So what I would suggest you, Sashank, is that first you should start with complex analysis. Yeah. See, analysis is something. If you tell me that which one to study, you have to study everything. Okay, but I would suggest first start with complex analysis. It is relatively easier for you to understand. Now, again, Sashank, you have to tell me why you are studying. Is it for research? Is it for knowledge? Is it for passing examination? What is your objective for analysis? Or you just want to learn? That you have to specify, because analysis is such a big subject. You will take lifetime only to learn analysis. So you need to tell me what part of analysis you need to learn. Artificial intelligence engineering. Yeah. So artificial intelligence engineering, you have to start with complex analysis first. And then go into functional analysis. So artificial intelligence won't require real analysis, as simple as that, because real analysis is something very core to calculus and other areas. That is the foundation. I mean to say, if you're into engineering, that is something which is very practical. And complex analysis starts with the real part, with Mandelbrot set and others. So if you talk of the application part, first start with complex analysis. Then you should go to functional analysis, which is again a little bit abstract, but much more applicable. Not with the real analysis right now, until you do very fundamental study into calculus. Okay, so I hope that you got your answer. Okay, so I think it is better to talk, right? In order to talk about interview questions are not so much interesting, I understand. So Adarsh, do I need topology for undergraduate? My field of interest is particle physics. Is it particle physics, Adarsh? Oh, see, if you talk of being into undergraduate, I would say, yeah, I mean to say topology won't be required. To be very honest, topology won't be required. But I would still insist you to study general topology, generic topology, the basics of topology. You will tell, sir, why? The reason is that the more abstract things you learn, I have made recently a video. Yeah. Okay, I'm coming to your question, Sashank. Let me answer others. Please be there. So the thing is that, I made a video on how to improve your critical thinking. So more you do abstract study, abstract thinking, the better is any part of understanding. So topology, I'm going to make a video on topology. It is good that you people are talking to me. It is called Problems in Topology and How to Handle It, not the technical topology. You watch my video, I will try to launch it by Sunday. Overall, Adarsh, overall, topology, what are the problems? Mental problems, not going into mathematics. Mathematics comes much later. Are you getting my point, Adarsh? What I'm trying to tell is that if you have got a problem in your mental thinking about the abstractness of topology, okay, say for example, how will I understand things without metric? How will I understand what is the neighborhood of a set? Are you getting my point? So I will make a video and I will tell how to do that. Just the mental idea of topology. So I would request Adarsh that you please learn topology. Okay. Although you might say that, sir, particle physics, it is not required. I know it is not required. But I still want you to strain your brain. I still want you to strain your brain because this is going to help you. Mark my words. Today I am saying, tomorrow you might forget me. But you need to have that. You need to have that. That is important. Okay. Sashank is telling how to study difficult engineering mathematics textbook on by itself for self-study, understand everything. Okay, very good questions. Student of physics, you wait. I will just come to you. How to study difficult engineering and mathematics books. See, to be very honest with you, Sashank, you still need a guide. Everything cannot be done all alone. I mean to say, this will be a very wrong thing. Still today, I have got my guide. I consult with my professors, Dr. Richard, etc. Self-study, first of all, is something which is a very systematic approach. First thing, Sashank, you have to understand is that you have to select any one single book. Don't go for multiple books here and there. You will get confused. That is why I made a video how to select the right book in mathematics. Okay, Adarsh, I'm coming to you. So how to select the right book in mathematics? So select one book, and when you are selecting that book, take 1 month to do a proper research, but select only one book. Don't go for multiple books. If you're watching a video, select one video. The problem is that the more you jump, more are the problems. Okay. Second thing is that you assume, Sashank, look for the book that assumes nothing. I don't know anything about topology. So it will teach me set, these, that, one by one by one by one by one. Right. So the thing is that you have to select that book and then you have to go throughout that book step by step. But yes, whether your understanding is right or wrong, that you have to consult with a teacher, because we are not God. It will eventually happen that you will make an error. There is no way until somebody points out that, hey, Sashank, this is the error you should not think. You will continue making that error, and that is disastrous. So at one point of time, you need a guide, you need somebody to consult, at least not physically, virtually. You can ask your professors through WhatsApp chat or have a live chat, etc. But that is the way to do. I hope you got my point. Okay. So PhD interview of Delhi University is scheduled on 23rd August. Okay, great. My interest is general theory of relativity and cosmology. That's wonderful. Great. Sashank is telling, sir, one more question. What are essential mathematics that we need for theoretical physics? Can you mention topics if possible? Yeah. Again, a very good question, Adarsh. Theoretical physics in general, you need to, again, theoretical physics, again, is a very broad. Adarsh, I would request you, please type it in chat. What part of theoretical physics? I think you're talking of particle physics, right? So things have to be there. I mean to say, I don't need to repeat general calculus, general algebra, trigonometry, linear algebra, set, all those things. Problem is that, we always think that we have done with our basics and now we are ready to go for the advanced level. I recently made a video and I talked on that we forget that the basics are very strong. They have to be very strong. For example, Newtonian mechanics, when you're learning general theory of relativity, who was that? A student of physics? Yeah. So I think your name is Man Singh, right? So the moment you start learning general theory of relativity, etc., remember that if you're not understanding general theory of relativity, it is not because you don't know mathematics, you don't know physics. It is because you are lacking in classical mechanics straight away. You don't understand any one concept of classical mechanics. That is a threat. That is why you are unable to understand general relativity. As simple as that. So to answer your question, Adarsh, that you need to have a very good concept of the basics. And if it is particle physics, theoretical physics, then obviously you have to got a very good knowledge on statistical mechanics, statistical physics, a lot into advanced linear algebra, group theory, things like that. Nothing, I mean to say, don't think it too critical that, I mean to say, what will happen? It is not, it's just the basics. You see, very recently, have you seen that Dr. Gilbert Strang, who retired from this MIT, he was throughout his life, this great person has been a teacher of linear algebra. And is known for a person of linear algebra. He didn't need to know anything else. Now, why do we salute Dr. Gilbert? Just because it is because of his knowledge in the basics. So get hold of linear algebra. Particle physics deals a lot with abstract algebra. Get those concepts right. I think that is how we do. Well, I'm thinking to do online distance degree in mathematics. I feel that it will make me better in artificial intelligence engineering. I'm just in developing. Yeah, if you are interested in developing AI algorithms, etc., Sashank, I would strongly recommend. Please, my dear son, maybe you are the age of my son. Please, my dear, you get hold of a proper degree. I mean to say, go ahead, get a physical class. I mean to say, online is all okay. I mean to say, we are also talking online. I have got my videos online. Everything is online. But get hold of something where you can go to a class. It carries a meaning. I'm telling you, it carries a lot of meaning. It carries a lot of sense. You need to go have a physical class, get people around, boys and girls talking, exchanging ideas. Otherwise, it becomes very difficult. I mean to say, if you have any restrictions, I'm sorry for that. But you need to go for that. That would be great, right? I'm learning what a tensor is in my advanced linear algebra. I'm also taking group theory, right? Yeah, yeah. Your name is Domi Womi. Okay. Yeah. Now, when you're learning tensors, again, get the basics right. I mean to say, is the vector part, is the abstract vector algebra, or the vector calculus is solid with you? If it is not, again, go back. You might find my conversation is a little bit old type, or it is not something very interesting what these new age physics professor teaches. But I can tell you, all my dear sons and brothers and sisters, I have been into this and I know where it actually pinches. See, there are 1,000 YouTube channels. I'm a very small YouTuber. How many? 13,000 or 14,000 subscribers. I'm thankful to all of you the way you have supported Mark right from the beginning today, Adarsh, and you are participating in Relativity. Remember that I'm not doing because of money, to be very honest with you. How much do YouTube pay? Nothing. But what I'm trying to do is that the areas which I am stuck, I have faced sleepless nights, which I have faced, you guys do not face that. Being a senior, that makes the sense. Whatever problems I have faced, you should not face. Whatever troubles I have faced, you should not face. So my request to all of you is that get the basics right. Do a lot of partial differential equations. Do a lot of linear algebra. See, I am not that type of person. I will say, okay, Adarsh or Domi Wami or Mansingh, you are now ready to get into quantum field theory. No, I won't do that. I won't do that. Video on how to understand the meaning of the depths of maths equation formula, so it will be trained. Yeah, absolutely. But maths equation, again, Sashank, is a very wide subject. Again, I have to narrow it down. So the thing is that whatever you are doing great. You are great minds, you are great young guns, you are great people. But just try to understand one thing, that get the basics right. I mean to say, go to the root level, for example, general relativity, for example, quantum physics, etc., and get things. And I always tell that when you are selecting your career, when you're selecting a specialization, when you're selecting your path, make sure stand in front of the mirror, mentally get naked, mentally get yourself naked, and think and talk to your professors. Am I really good in mathematics, or am I really good in intuitive thinking? If you are really a good damn person in mathematics, I can tell you, you should go for quantum physics, or this part of the physics, quantum and particle physics specialization, because that is math oriented and you will learn the math, no problem. And in India or abroad, huge amount of work are going on in quantum physics. If you think that mathematically you are not that sound, but intuitively you are great, then you should take general relativity, cosmology, astrophysics, because there's a huge amount of mathematics, but it relies more on intuitive. Now, let me be very honest with you. You have watched me for almost 1.5 years. If you talk of my personal traits personally, then I mean to say, I cannot say I'm not good in mathematics, but mentally I am inclined towards intuitive thinking more, abstract thinking more. See, in that other room, my is sitting over there. I've got a synthesizer where I play Tagore songs, sometimes Beethoven and Haydn. So my daughter was telling, Father, why don't you make a channel on your piano also? So I learned on my own. Nobody taught me piano. Nobody. And my father from IIT Kanpur, he used to tell me a little bit. Now, why? Because I have got more of an intuitive understanding. Listening to those songs, I can play. I hope you don't take it too personally. I'm telling you all out of my heart. So be very careful, all my dear son and brothers and sisters. There are no sisters. So be very clear that what exactly you are good at. If you're not good in something, do good whatever you are good in. If you're good in painting, do that. If you're doing good in poems, do that. But be clear on yourself. Don't take a step because everybody is telling, and then you feel, sir, I don't think physics is for me. I better go into other studies. Don't do that. This is my request. Judge yourself what actually you are, and I will tell you, it takes years to make yourself naked and stand and think. Okay, what types of problems should I be doing if I am taking quantum mechanics and electricity and magnetism next quarter? What type of problems means? Are you asking mathematical problems? Domi Womi? Quantum mechanics, if you're taking Domi, then you have to be absolutely a master of statistics. Get hold of statistics very well. Very good. You should have to be very good in statistics. Number one. Linear algebra, learn everything. Don't skip anything. Linear algebra. And another thing. Okay, just hold on. That would be great. I'll just give you one thing which will be great for you. Just be on the line. Don't go away. Yep. I'm sending this link, Domi, for you. You later watch it. This is called the mathematics of quantum mechanics, and it actually tells that what you need to have in order to know the mathematics is a step by step. So, statistics, number one, it has to be done brilliantly. Complex analysis means, I mean to say, the complex number. You don't have to go into the analysis center. That is a different ball game. Complex numbers, dealing with complex. Another thing, Domi, again, very basic thing which we miss is wave mechanics, classical wave theory. Are you getting, Domi, what I'm telling? Classical wave theory, amplitude, waves, superposition of waves, not the classical, not the quantum physics part. Are you getting my point? Yes. So the classical wave theory. And in this book, in this video, Domi, you will get that what is the book that you will read in classical wave theory. I've given that book also. It is very cheap, around 257 rupees. And this is a wonderful book. One book on Schrodinger's equation I have given. Okay. Another is wave. So statistics, I have given the book you need to read. Classical wave theory, I have given complex analysis and linear algebra. That's it. But when you do that, do not skip. Do not skip anything. Do at the best. The problem with us, we keep on jumping. And today's era, I see, what I will tell you, these students, these young boys, they are so impatient. They jump from one to another, to one video, to second video. No, you have to be patient. And I will keep, this is a curse, this mobile. Keep it away, throw it away into another room while you're doing mathematics. Okay. So just do it patiently with a piece of pen and a paper. Yeah, absolutely. I didn't mention partial differential equations because I thought you already know. This is the basic. I mean to say partial differential equation, obviously you have to do, right? That is one. So for Domi, I would say you go watch this video. Everything is mentioned. Books are mentioned. Sequence of study is mentioned. Everything is mentioned. And these books do not cost you much. 257 rupees. It is there in Amazon. You can purchase it. Okay. Okay. What else? Math is built from axioms. Everything else. Yeah. So any further questions or anything that you would like to ask? So what I will do from time to time also is that apart from general theory of relativity webinar, I will also make one webinar I'm thinking on tensor calculus and another on quantum mechanics for 1.5 years. Yes, Mark. Yes, I told it. Yes. So maths and science and engineering textbook are written in coincide way. They don't explain each topics in detail with simple plain English. How to handle that? I don't get it. Yeah. No, everything won't be explained in simple English. I mean to say, you cannot do that. After all, it is mathematics. You have to learn the language. Yes, what you can do is that for each, just as I told you, say, for example, quantum mechanics, Domi asked me, now this is a huge area. For each of these subjects, you have to select individual books. So if you want to statistics, I can tell you what are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 easy statistics books so that you can understand statistics. If it is complex numbers, then what are the books that you should do? If it is linear algebra, what are the books? So obviously these are written. That is why I told you, Sashank, that you need to be selective on selecting what book actually you need. What is the best book that you should need? Otherwise, if you select a wrong book, I will send you this link also. I think it will be helpful to you. Just copy and paste it later. How to select the right book in mathematics? I think that will be useful. You have to, Sashank, select a book which assumes nothing. You have to select a book which teaches you right from the grassroots level. For example, if I'm teaching you topology, then I should start at the basics, that is, what is a set theory. These books, I know these are very rare books. That is why I'm making those videos. If you watch my videos step by step, I've already started complex analysis. I'm not getting time with my other works also. So step by step, I will teach right from the basic set theory, what is a union, what is an intersection, then go up to that high level. So selecting a book is very important. I am making more and more videos every day. I'm giving you book suggestions so that you don't have to go to this one, this one, this one. No, you read, you watch my videos. These are, I won't say they're brilliant videos, but these are good videos. After doing a lot of research, I'm doing that so that you don't have to hunt for books. You just go watch that video, understand the sequence, and buy those books. Whatever books I have, I will share it with you. I always send it through WhatsApp and email. But yes, I don't want to fall into any piracy, you understand. So those books which are free, I send it to you, no problem. There are many books on how to write mathematics. There are no books how to read mathematics. Yeah, that is true. No, people now, they think that you already know up to that level, so they feel like, okay, fine, I know how to, do mathematics. So I was also, thinking, I've already made one video which is called how to write a proof in mathematics. That is also equally important. Right, proof-driven mathematics, especially for real analysis, etc. So that is also very important. So right, so. I think that next time when I will come in live, I won't keep any agenda, because that is better, because we can just talk casually, a lot of question answers regarding guidance, etc. And we can just do that. Okay, anything more you want to discuss on this live? Anything? I will be coming again on 26th for the general theory of relativity. That would be a very intensive and more than an hour or so, 1.5 hour. I think it can do up to 2 hours. How does process, I cannot see. How does proof help in learning and understanding math? Yeah. How does proof means is a huge thing to tell. Proof obviously is something which is a very rigorous understanding of mathematics. So you need to have how moving charge creates a magnetic field. I think this is a very basic understanding. So whenever there's an electric charge which is moving in motion, right, and it generates a magnetic field around itself, and this magnetic field is, you can say, basically responsible for magnetic forces. And I think this is actually this bio Swath laws actually explains it. You can just go to any Google, or you can just find it out. It's very basic. I'm to say you can just find it out at any point of time. This is something very basic. Go to electromagnetism, any book on Maxwell's equations. I think that would explain to you. Now, how moving charge, I don't understand. Are you asking that what is the basic reasons? Then you have to go down to particle physics and explain why the leptons and the quarks behave, the basic fundamentals. But otherwise, these are simple equations which you can do that. Right. Okay. So, okay. This is an interesting question. Um, how we detect black holes? To be very honest, we detect black holes through Newtonian mechanics. What happens, I will tell you. Basically, whenever we are finding certain kind of an abnormal activity around gravitational strong zones, what happens is that the size has to be very small, but the object revolving around the black hole has to be huge. I'm going to say there are a lot of changes which happens. What are the changes that happens? Say, for example, when you have got a star which is behaving in a different way. I mean to say, for example, you have got a star which is actually falling inside and eating up the mass. If it is that, then definitely it is one. So first part would be the motion of the star. That is called a stellar motion. The next part, which is what you call not James, James Webb Space Telescope is taking. That is called gravitational time dilation, or I would say gravitational lensing. When things which are curved, so you can see the back part of my head because of the immense curvature. The light would reflect, and then everything will coming fast. Then there is something which is called an accretion disk. Accretion disk means when a black hole is being formed, it actually ejects certain things which are called pulsars. So you see, these are not pulsar, these are called gamma ray burst. So these are actually shown. Then the abnormal behavior of it can be a star or a planet or an exoplanet, anything like that. So there are a lot of symptoms. Say, for example, how do you know that I have got fever? Right, I have got a temperature, I'm not feeling well, all those things. So there are certain things: gravitational lensing, irregular orbit, irregular behavior of the stars, gamma ray burst, all these things actually helps you to detect black hole. Now, one thing, who asked this question, once a student of physics. So one thing I would like to request all of you, remember that when you're detecting black holes, or the concept of black holes is that you fall inside the black hole. It doesn't really happen. It doesn't really happen. You keep on orbiting and orbiting around the black holes until you've got an unstable orbit, and then you jump inside the black hole. Black holes does not mean that you will fall and then land up to another universe through a wormhole. These are rare phenomena. It really doesn't happen. That's right. Okay. Why one math topic subjects are mixed with other math topics like calculus, probability, statistics, and many other subjects entered? Yeah, because they are actually because it is all related to one another. This is one which is related to the other and then related to the other. So that is how. I think Mark has told the right thing. So see, each of the learning is important. You cannot skip that. I won't learn calculus, I won't learn harmonic analysis, I won't learn probability. No, I mean to say, you need to learn everything, but only thing is that, yes, that learning has to be very systematic, very oriented, and there has to be a proper step. See, the thing is that somebody asked me that why it is not that how to read mathematics. The thing is that most of the stuffs are don't take me wrong, the teachers, they're always in a rush to complete the course, so they are always in a conventional learning. My entire point of taking up this channel, etc., is to do a little bit unconventional learning, critical thinking, how to improve critical thinking. I don't know, have you watched that video or not? And I made the video at a lot of recent, didn't got a good many views. I don't know what is wrong, but I made that because somebody pointed out, one of the subscribers, I don't remember his name, told that how is critical thinking important. That is very important. Without a critical thinking, how to do, what are the things that there are a lot of exercises that you need to do. So that's it. And also, what I would request all of you, that when you're taking up astrophysics or anything like that, do not go into false notion. Quantum mechanics, there are a lot of false notion. Quantum mechanics and consciousness, black holes and time travel. I'm going to say these are all mathematically okay. So for example, I got a kind of a shit like this, and then if I fold this particular sheet, then what happens is that one part of the sheet over here gets immediately connected to this. So this is the flat space time. What will I do for a wormhole? I will fold that sheet. And when I fold that sheet, what happens is that this part of the hole is automatically related to this part. So they say that when you move inside this, then you can quickly come into that. But otherwise, the flat space time is infinite. But the question is that, is it just like folding? It's not. It's a mathematical analogy, just to show you that, right? No, space-time is considered on one side or both sides. No, that is what I was telling you, is that space-time this is an analogy. I mean, this is just an analogy to show you that space-time is on this part or this part. It is not like that. It is an analogy. So you can imagine this to be space-time. It can be curved. For a curved space-time, Newtonian space-time is flat. Now, if I fold it, then one point of the space-time, you can immediately quickly travel to other, and that is what is called a wormhole. So there is no one side or the other side. This is just an analogy to show you that this is flat, where Euclidean vectors, etc., works well, and the moment this is curved, things become a problem. Warp drive, right? Mark is right. So warp drive, again, it's a hypothetical concept where we are not considering t as a time. Time is being eliminated. That is why things are moving faster than light. But is it that we would be able to do that? Not really right now with the current technology. What is the difference between math used by mathematician and math used by physicists? Oh, this is a very fundamental, very good question. Math used by mathematician, math is math. I mean to say there is no other math out of this world. But math used by mathematician, actually what it means is that something for pure research. You got my point, Sashank. That means right now, I cannot see any implication of that mathematics. Maybe later, maybe 5, 7 years, 10 years later, that mathematics which I'm using as a mathematician, it might be useful. Otherwise not. I'm just using for research, I don't know. So the mathematics which was used behind Chandrayaan or sending Chandrayaan, that was at one point of time was a mathematics by mathematicians. That's it. And what is the mathematics we use? The physics that is for sending Chandrayaan to moon. I think 23rd we are launching. That is a great moment for India itself. I'm very excited. So Vikram lander would be launching. So the thing is that mathematician used by physicist is to explain the natural phenomena around us. Why this fan is revolving, why this spectacles, why this is falling, etc. All those things. But math used by mathematicians are basically just for research. There is no immediate outcome that with this mathematics we will be able to do that. It is just a research. We're trying to deduce a conclusion. But remember, I was just talking to Professor Shayantan today. He told me that, Shaunak, we are doing mathematics, we are doing physics not for us. We are doing physics so that human beings get benefited. We get light, air, electricity, etc. So that is why he told me that in my interview, I would like to tell what exactly we are doing, what type of research, nanogravity is working on. And he wanted to talk on that on my YouTube live. So it's good. I mean to say, let's listen to him. There are a lot of new things. These are mathematical researches, now not being used, but later. What is vector space in linear algebra? I still did not get it. Okay. So Sashank, I think you already have my WhatsApp number. You can later contact me. I will be very happy to help you. But anyway, vector space in linear algebra, it is basically a very fundamental concept. I will tell you just because you have asked, and this is a YouTube live, so you can think. Okay, do I have something in hand? Just wait for a second. Okay, so I have got my comp. I've got this AC remote. I've got my mobile. I've got another mobile. Can you see this, Sashank? Right. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell is that it is a collection of objects, for examples. These are the collections of objects, and each of them are vectors, right? So all these vectors, when they're collected at one space, so that operations are easier, multiplication, addition, etc., they are basically called vector space. They are called basically vector space. So what happens exactly in typically in mathematics, today you've got a vector space, then you will have a tangent space, right? So what happens is that whenever the collection of objects, Sashank, are taken into one, all these objects, whatever, abstract objects, etc., that is what is called a vector space. That means a space where all these vectors. Now you will say, why, sir, it is a vector space? Because we are unable to define so many. As you can see, I cannot hold those many objects in my hand. It will fall, isn't it? So so that they do not fall, I need a space, right? And that is called a vector space. Now, vector space are just like vectors. They will have a magnitude and a direction, but there are certain rules. For example, addition. I mean to say the closure under addition. So if you take two vectors, this and this, from the collection and add them, the result should also be in the collection. That means, say for example, this is the vector space, right? You can see. So if I add this along with this, so I had two vectors from head to tail, but still it is in this vector space. It is not moving out, right? That is basically called addition. Then there is scalar multiplication also is there. You can multiply two vectors, but still it will be in there. Associativity, a lot of the, I think, additive identity, etc., scalar multiplication. So you can just think of a vector space as a field football or soccer field, right? Where you have all these arrows of vectors that you can slide around. You can stretch, shrink, do, multiply, add, whatever you can do, and combine them together. So it is a very useful concept. Why in mathematics? Because it helps us to understand and manipulate quantities that have both size and direction, and in an organized manner. That means in a place where everything is organized, that is called a vector space. Further you will go, you will have a tangent space. There are many other spaces. That means how many tangents going around, just touching one. So you allocate in a space. So Sashank, is it clear now? What is a vector space? Yes or no? No, first tell me whether the vector space concept is clear or not. Okay. How to convert our imagination into maths formula equations so that I can convert into software. Yeah, that is what the physicists do. They convert the imagination into maths or formula. That is basically what the mathematicians do. Yeah. So that is how you do. You deduce those areas, and then you make the equations, and then you turn into softwares. So for softwares, you need to know a little bit of mathematics also, but more into coding. You have to be analyze and make those things into this. Yeah. So fine. So I think it is almost an hour. Any further questions, or I should log out of this live? It's good to talk to all of you, and do subscribe to my channel and share it, because all this video, you believe me, I think Sashank is there, Mark is there. It takes a lot of effort to make those videos. After my college, after my lectures, after my webinars, everything together, I spent a lot of time in order to make those videos, so that you people can really learn. Put up comments and let me know how things are going, because this is all because of a better learning. I'm contacting all those people around the world from US, UK, Netherlands. Why? Because I want the young generation actually to know more about physics, and mostly dangerous is misconceptions. Please don't fall into misconception. Whenever you feel that things are not going right, contact me, contact your professors, so that you really learn the right thing. Learning wrong things is dangerous. It is really dangerous. So yeah. Yeah, thank you, Sashank. So I think I should thank everybody before leaving. Mark, etc. All of you are there. 26th, I think, Sashank, you are coming also. Sashank is coming. Adarsh is coming. Few people from UK, one professor from France. So general theory of relativity, to be very honest, it is a good webinar. Oh, Subhashri Bhattacharya is also telling hi. So hi Subhashri, how are you? I believe you're fine. So, any guess who is Subhashri? Any guess? Wild guess, who is she? Any idea, Sashank or Mark? Who is Subhashri? Can you tell me? Any idea? Anything? Any wild guess? Okay, she's my wife. It's a pleasant surprise logging in from somewhere else. That's great. She has been my support throughout my tenure. Sleepless nights, doing all those things. She has always been by my side. I never spoke about my personal things. I don't like to speak. I'm a very closed-ended person, I never speak about anything about my personal things, my achievements, anything. I don't. But today, on a very sentimental front, because only 4 or 5 people are there, she has been a tremendous support for me. Without her, nothing would have been possible. So, yeah, behind every man there is a successful woman. So she is the woman to help me out. Yeah, only woman in the live session. Yeah, yeah. No, last time in general relativity, we got few female candidates that are joining in. This time, I think Najmi, one of my mentor from Iran, would be joining. She's doing a pure mathematical research in differential equations. And another lady, I think, yeah, we got. Yeah, IJ Bin, thank you very much. So I think 9:30, it's good. 1 hour of good conversation. So next time, what I will do to all of you is that let us not keep any agenda. No point in talking about how they crack interview question, because it's nobody is really interested. But that's fine. I mean to say, that's absolutely fine. We can talk about general sessions. So tell me, Sashank and a student of physics and others, honestly, what would be the frequency of live sessions? Should it be once a month or twice a month on Sundays? What would you prefer? Tell me. I will be very honest with you. I love to talk with you all. So, what do you think? When should I come online and have a talk? Is it once a month on the last Sunday or on Saturdays or never at all? You can just tell me because I can schedule my time. It would be good to talk with you all. I get some very good inputs also. So that's it. So goodbye and stay happy and do not fall into misconception. Consult, talk as per your free time when you feel happy and healthy. Okay. I always try to keep myself happy. I will always try to keep myself healthy. Yes, I overburdened with work. That is true because all these professors coming, I need to create videos, I need to promote so that people do come in. See, again, I'm telling it is not, I don't get a single penny out of this. So I'm not a money oriented person, to be very honest with you. We're just three people. So I'm just telling you, all I'm doing, all these efforts, everything that I'm doing is just because to spread the light of science. See, connecting those people are difficult. Getting their schedule time is difficult. Creating banners takes time. Now I will say it is what 9:30. I'll have my dinner, and again throughout the night I will be working on certain videos, little bit of my own research, more on topology, difficult things. I enjoy, certainly I enjoy video on error in calculus exam. Yeah, this is a very good point, Sashank. I already have, I can share my hard disk laptop. It is already there. Common mistakes in calculus, common mistakes. I have already got it, but I'm not getting a time. I will surely make a video on this. Is a very important topic which Sashank has told. Important, and what are the errors and how you can identify that errors and how you can overcome these errors. Anyway, it was a hectic day for me. I had a 1 hour long webinar in Vietnam and Thailand again. So today, again, a live session. I will have a little bit of dinner and will sit with my more videos because 3 people have confirmed. I'm super excited. I'm happy that I can bring those people right on the platform on a channel that they can share their ideas, the researches that are going. Yeah, thank you for your sessions, Sashank, and thank you for all your participation. Just pray that everything goes well and I can conduct those 3 sessions efficiently, and these people will come. You people be there, ask questions, ask anything, because these are very reputed people. You won't get them always that they will just come and do those things. But Dr. Jessica is a very senior lady. Alicia is a little bit younger, and Dr. Shantan is very, very senior. So let us pay respect to all of them. It will really motivate us. Thank you for yeah, absolutely. You don't need to thank me. Thank God. Let God give us the power that I stay healthy, because I've got already my plus power. No, I cannot see things which are quite closer. So yeah, I try to keep myself healthy because earlier I used to wake up throughout the night for almost 4 days a week. Then I cannot. Then when what happened is that my head started to reel and I fell down one day. I usually again don't discuss those things. So this part of the head started paining. So what I found is that I am growing very heavy, fat, and because of constant night after night, I don't sleep. I go to sleep at 6 o'clock in the morning, then wake up at 7 o'clock, brush myself, shave myself, go to my college. That has been the agenda for almost 2.5, 3 years constantly. My health declined, to be very honest, and then I made it a point that I should not do that. But I cannot forego mathematics and science and making videos talking to all of you. So I have reduced that, and I am doing that well. I'm not waking up except Saturdays and Sundays when the college is not on. So I wake up on Friday night and Saturday night. That's it. And in the morning, I do a little bit of walking, which is good, and it keeps your brain healthy. And when I'm walking, I'm also thinking of complex formulas. Now, Subhashri is not there. I don't know. She always tell, what the hell? Why are you always thinking of these technical problems? Don't you ever see a movie or go out? So usual complaint from my wife, but she is very supportive. So she supports me, and she knows that how I am a little bit. I don't remember where things are. Maybe I'm searching my money bag. But I will tell you, all of you, that you really need. So whenever, I don't know whether you're married or not, but whenever you're seeking out a partner, remember one thing. This is just an advice to you all, that it's not that you select a partner who will always think like you. No. If you're selecting a partner, think that they should not think like you, but somebody who will care for you. Now, between me, she is a philosopher. If I talk of Subhashri, she has done her philosophy from Calcutta University. She has done her research in Kurt Gödel, etc. Totally different front. See, philosophy and physics. But the thing is that there is opposite poles attract each other, and there is a mutual understanding between us. She takes care of my health, my food, my things, where things are falling, etc. So just yeah, a student of physics has given us a smile. So remember, in future, when you are selecting a partner, it is not that you have in physics, she has to be in physics. You are in no. Select a human being who can be poles apart. I have seen that in my life. This is 16 years of our marriage. And when poles apart, and she said, no, 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 I don't understand what topology or what differential geometry you talk about. And my daughter nowadays speaks of that. She's 13 years, and she speaks, my name is Shaunak, and I'm going to talk about differential geometry. So she has started to understand what is differential geometry, what is topology. So you see, the basic thing is that you don't have to marry somebody or get somebody who is just like you. It can be poles apart, but a human being who will understand you, who will have equal respect for you. See, she has got an equal respect for me. I have got an equal respect for her writing in philosophies on Gödel, on Bertrand Russell. She was writing something on Bertrand Russell, etc. Right? So equal respect to each other. That's it. It doesn't matter that you have to be a scientist. And moreover, if people are of the same interest, there is a clash of interest. What happened with Marie Curie and Pierre Curie? The husband did not want Marie Curie to go and take the Nobel Prize. Do you know that fact? You don't know. You see my video. I have not spoken. I should not, because YouTube will ban me. Pierre Curie told that, no, you don't need to go and take a Nobel Prize, because Marie Curie's name was not mentioned. Okay, Shubhasri is there. Marie Curie's name was not there. And there is one person, Gustav Flaubert something, some German person, who told that now Marie Curie's name have to be included. Right? So you see that there is always a clash between this male ego, etc. So it is not that you have to get married with somebody who is also a scientist, also a philosopher, also a poet, but get married to somebody who will value you, who will respect your feelings. So what that she is not a scientist? So what she is not a philosopher or a poet? That's it. I'm so sorry. I spoke for the first time, I think, in this 2 years of my channel, a little bit about me, but please don't really reveal it to anybody. But that is how my wife is, and just a lesson to you that you're all like my son. So take a partner who values your emotion and respects your emotion. Does not necessarily that he or she has to be a scientist or a mathematician or a philosopher like you, right? Anyway, a lot of personal words from my side. I'm so sorry. I just went out of my mind. Thank you very much. Take care. We will see soon. Those who are joining me on 26th, and big dates coming up on 3rd, 17th, and 24th of September. Do subscribe to my channel, share, and please do support me, because I spend a lot of energy in doing those things. Thank you very much. Bye. Hi, bye. I hope you liked today's session. Thank you. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Yeah.